Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to a great Tuesday here at West Lane. How's everybody doing? Um, Let me talk to you about being impressed. I put out the candy nominations, and the nominations go till next Friday, right? And so already 589 people have nominated somebody. Now, and I'm not saying you can't nominate yourself, which is fine. Some of you are doing that. Um, and also then when we vote, like it's cool, like it's a cool thing, right? So um, seventh graders, I did not send out the link to you yesterday. I sent it to the wrong class. I sent it to Miss Patzel's counseling group, but it was actually the group that are now sophomores. So West Lane staff, a lot of our sophomores say hey and want to let you know that they're doing well, because I talked to them yesterday over my email that I sent for their candy awards, that they didn't put the applicant, but they did respond to me and they said, tell the teachers back there I'm doing great. So seventh graders will get that out here. I actually have linked on the announcements here. And so after you're done with your panorama and or Giles Park lessons today, then you can do that. So again, B groups today, you're moving certain places to take your test maybe. And then A group, you're doing structured play activity, seventh grade. Sixth grade A group, you're doing reading today. And then again, eighth graders, you're doing more Job Spark. Then next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, you are doing, or I'm sorry, Monday and Tuesday, eighth grade will do Panorama and then do their spot. And then next Wednesday, seventh and eighth grade has a convocation where sixth grade will do also their structured play activity. So it's like I said, it's a busy couple of weeks. Also, too, tomorrow is an at-home learning day, and it's a blue day. It's a 1 through 5 day, right? So if you didn't get your things yesterday, you make sure you ask your teachers for them, right? If you weren't here yesterday, to get them, and then if you're math or English, you can pick them up today, right? Because you have them all every day. All right. So without further ado, let's get to announcements. All right, today is Tuesday, September the 17th. 2024, and these are your morning announcements. Westside Middle School's mission is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. Every person deserves to be seen, affirmed, and to grow. All right, let's make sure we are Wildcat ready, everyone. Our lanyards and our IDs are around our necks. Binders and agenda books and writing utensils are with us. Hats, sunglasses, and hoods are off. Backpacks and purses are in our lockers. AirPods and phones and any kind of listening device stay at home. And blankets, I'm sorry, they stay in your lockers, and blankets stay at home. All right, don't forget today is an extended advisory today, which means you're still going to the same class, right? You're still going to 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 today. Some of you were like yesterday, I was late because no, you weren't. You were late because it's still the same passing period. I'm sorry, that was a bad imitation of a student. Um, One of my eighth graders, one of my favorite kids, she knows who she was, said I couldn't get to class. I'm like, I didn't know where. Yes, you did. Come on, guys. We're still on time. 2 classes here today. And so make sure you just follow bells and get there when I say 1 minute and you're there, right? All right, don't forget about a reading challenge. So today, sixth graders, you continue with your reading and also um, uh, hopefully nominating people for the Candy Award. That's awesome. Don't forget this month is also Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Month. Maybe more questions for Ms. Richardson, because we're bringing her back next week at some point, because we have more questions for everybody that asked some questions of her. And but some of you are talking to her, which is awesome too. That's really what we wanted to have happen, so you don't feel like you can't ask her questions, right? All right, so let's go back to some candy award descriptions. 100 grand bar for working hard all the time. That's giving 100%. The M&M Award for being magnificent and marvelous to others. The Whopper Awards for the best storytelling and for having the best ideas. Let's look at the next slide. The Good Bar Award for always listening to directions. The Skittles Award for always being full of colorful ideas. And the Fun Dip Award for bringing the joy and fun to the classroom. And for the last page, we have, again, Hot Tamales for having a fiery personality. Warheads for sweet and caring on the inside, but maybe sour on the outside sometimes. We worked on that one, right? Tootsie Roll for best dancer. So, that might be a Mr. Pitcock thing, right? Like, no one's better than that. But also those fruit rolls, too, that go along with that as well. And the best, okay, I like this one. Sour Patch Kids, the best fixer of technology. So, you know how that person in class um, who can't get on their computer, but then someone is always helping them. So that's kind of a neat thing for us. And listen, I'm just going to, teachers, you want to pause right this. This is a shortened version of the form in case you haven't gone through it. I think most of you are going to email, and I'll have Ms. Patzel email out to the correct seventh graders tomorrow for you to get that if you wish. So I'm moving on right now. All right, student council, you are meeting the 19th. You are meeting the 19th, student council. Your next meeting is the 19th. Also, talking about student council, they did come up with a great spirit week for next week, which is homecoming week. So here we go. And also, too, students made, like, I think some of you students have some very, like, high quality work on Canva that I'm very excited for you guys to do. Okay, here we go. Monday, September the 23rd, pajama day. Keep it school appropriate, but you can wear pajamas that day, right? Everybody always asks me, can I wear, again, that's my bad imitation of a student. Like, yes, you can wear pajamas that day. Tuesday, 9/24, teachers dress like students, students dress like teachers. Now, there is a possibly fraudulent yearbook picture going around of when I did this back in like 2009. May have been wearing a cool football jersey and some pants and some shorts. Listen, if you want to dress like me, just wear like get ready for like you're dressing for golf, right? And so teachers dress like students, students dress like teachers. Um, Teachers for that day, we're going to use some language that we'll just make up some words that the kids won't understand anyway. Maybe not skibbity because I don't even know what they don't even know what that word means. But we'll make up some just like words like we'll do the old timey words like cantankerous and things like that, and they won't know what we're saying for that day. And then students, you can dress like teachers that day. Dress like your favorite teacher. Wednesday, 9/25. This is very interesting. What is it? Anything but a binder day. So what are you going to carry your pencils and pencil pouches around in? Could be interesting. Thursday is college day for sixth and seventh graders, but like seventh grade or eighth graders, you're getting a T-shirt for that day to go to Jobs Park. So that actually for you is Job Day. And then 9/27 next Friday is Panther Day, which means we're wearing red and black, and we're getting ready for homecoming victory by the North Central football team, and we're super excited about that. But that's homecoming week next week. And that's kind of what we're doing. So we're excited about this. So get excited, Wildcats. And I think we'll probably do one in November as well, another Spirit Week. So if you have any ideas, go to the student council meeting, right? That's where they're getting the ideas from. They're coming up with it there. So I think November we'll have another Spirit Week for the week prior to Thanksgiving. We'll probably even have a pep rally too. What? Pep rally. Did a great job of those last 2 years. So yes, I'm interested to see who dresses like the best student that day. I'm gonna assume. Uh, let's see. I think Mr. Roy will come correct. I think you know what, Mr. Ambrosen. I think I can see him dressing like a creative dress like a student that day. Um, Teacher wise, I'd be interested to see what y'all if you all went interested in wearing shirt ties or collared shirts and dressing like a nerd like I do every day. So that's really interesting. I'm going to be interested to see like, good pictures that week, hopefully. All right. This Friday is the last day to get EU camping trip forms in. And this Friday is an open gym. It is $5 to enter, and you must have your Lander ID or $3 to purchase a new one. Also, you could not have been an ISI all last week or this week, and you could not have had more than one tardy. So one tardy is fine, two tardies not fine, zero tardies excellent. Okay. All right. Today's lunch is hot dog and chips, grilled cheese, chef salad, PB&J, baked beans, and for tomorrow breakfast, mini French toast or cereal bar or cereal, juice, and pineapple tidbits. Make sure we're cleaning up West Lane. Also, yesterday we said it was like it's Hispanic Heritage Month. So what does Hispanic mean? While some people use the term Latino or Latina and Hispanic interchangeably, these two words mean different things. A Hispanic person is someone who comes from or is a descendant of Spanish-speaking countries. Latino or Latina is when referring to when someone comes from Latin America or is a descendant from any Latin American country. A person can be both Hispanic and Latino or Latina, but not all Latinos are Hispanic. Brazilians, for example, are Latinos, but their native language is not Spanish. It actually is Portuguese. Conversely, not all Hispanics are Latinos. Spaniards are considered Hispanic, but not Latino. That's people from Spain. because they're part of the European Union. Hispanic countries are Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Equatorial Guinea, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Puerto Rico, Spain, Uruguay, and Venezuela. Latin American countries are also Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, French Guyana, Guadalupe, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Martinique, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Puerto Rico, St. Bartholomew, St. Martin, Uruguay, and Venezuela. And here are all the countries in which Spanish is their national or official language. So you see Brazil is not that. Brazil is Portuguese. See that little Spain right here? This is Portugal. So Portugal and Brazil, like they share the language, right? And then a couple of the other ones speak more French as their language, but everybody else in here, and actually too, we know a lot of our students from Haiti, they actually speak Haitian Creole, which is another language altogether. And so that is something different. So this is where we're talking about Hispanic is where Spanish is the native language. So hopefully that clears things up for everybody. All right, don't forget you're taking Panorama Survey today, which will include student social emotional learning competencies, learning strategies, social awareness, positive feelings, supportive relationships, supportive environment, and cultural awareness. Don't forget to keep your hands off each other and observe our dress code, which is observe standards and common decency in dress, which means no stomach showing, no shoulders showing, no private area should be showing as well. At West Lane, this means no undone belts, no sleepwear, no hats, no hoods, unless it's Spirit Week, and that's where you get the sleepwear part. Cafeteria, please sit at the correct tables and facing the center. Stay in your seat, have your ID, and stop pounding on the tables. I'm talking to 7th grade boys right here. And maybe it's just B lunch, but stay in your seat until your grade level is called and walk back to your class. Everyone's doing their part. Yesterday, 7th and 8th graders, pristine tables. 6th graders, we got to work on that, but I think some people were still eating lunch when we left because they weren't ready. Each student gets an average of 1 pass a week and no pass in the first 20 minutes or last 20 minutes of class. Teachers can only write 2 to 3 passes per class period, and you can also say no. Students, all restroom passes are 5 minutes out of class. Bell does not dismiss you from class, your teacher does. And breakfast students, you must report directly to the cafeteria off bus to get breakfast. All food should be in the cafeteria all kids should be in the cafeteria. No food should be outside the cafeteria. Students, your ID is also be around your neck for you to receive a hall pass and to check out library books. All cell phones are in your locker between 9:25 and 4:25. They'll be taken to their seen or heard. And if you're going to treat your smartwatch like a phone by texting, we'll treat it like a phone and take it. Pretty simple. And don't forget our motto, Cada Wildcat, Cada Dia Mejora, which means every Wildcat every day gets better. All right. Whoa, where did I go? All right. Have a wonderful or terrific Tuesday, everybody, and we'll see you throughout the